Hi, everyone. Sue Matsuki with another Sue's Views for Nightlife Exchange. So I'm going to talk today about open mic protocol, which is very, very important. And again, in the whole aspect of trying to present as a professional, there's a way to be a professional when you go to an open mic. Open mics are scary, but you have to go prepared. Here's some little tidbits and helpful information that I prepared when I was hosting an open mic for 3 years down at Pangea. So arrive about 30 minutes early so that you can get settled in, decide on your music, order your food. Check in with the host or sign up, depending on how their procedure goes. You need to bring 2 identical copies of music with you with chord symbols on them, taped accordion style. I would recommend no longer than 4, maximum 5 pages long. I have seen many people get up with this huge accordion sheet music, and then what happens is it falls off the music stand. Musicians are looking at it and they're basically making fun of you. Don't bring that to an open mic. That's not fair to the musicians, and it's not fair to yourself to have that mishap happen. And it has happened many, many times because the weight of a long chart like that will just automatically tip it over the music stand. You also don't have a lot of time to let them know what you need from those charts. So the cleaner the charts are, the better off, which is why we recommend that you have chord symbols on them. So it's better not to have a book or loose sheets or double-sided copies, because that means the musicians have to use their hands more. The easier you make it for the musicians to play well, the better off you're going to sound. Bottom line. I suggest that you bring a couple identical copies of 3 or 4 other songs, just in case someone gets up before you and sings the song that you were going to sing. Since there's no rehearsal with the band prior to being called up, be concise in what you want from them. Talk to them and tell them what you need in those few seconds. Just say, I want to do it 1 time through. You guys take an A as a solo. I'm back at the bridge, 3-time tag out. Or if you have an arrangement, just say, play it as written. Be as clean and concise as you can be with them, and they will give you exactly what you need. You should have your music on the table ready for you to go so that when your name is called, you can get up. Don't start shuffling papers or changing your mind at the last minute. Just have your music ready to go, get up, do your thing. The format is you go up to stage, you say hey to the host, or you go over to the band and talk to the band and come to the host and chat for a minute. Don't over chat with the host. Answer the host's questions and then set up your song cleanly and sing. Again, if you ramble on and on and on when setting up a song after the host leaves the stage, what you're doing is being incredibly selfish, because that literally means that 2 or 3 other people cannot get up to sing. So just be very, very considerate of each other and understand that, when you're going up towards the end, it's because somebody else actually took too much time and there's not as free a flow of the ability to get everybody up. And we as hosts really, really try to get everybody up as much as we can. So you count off the band if you can. If you can't count off the band, you sing a little bit of the song quietly to them and kind of tap a beat, and this will help them determine what the tempo of your song should be. Part of open mics is to work with other musical directors, and all of these open mics have stellar, stellar musical directors. So if you want to bring your own guy for whatever reason, you really need to run it past the hosts, because it involves furniture moving. And maybe, Billy wants to take a break from cast party, and that's perfect. We'll have Sue go up with Gregory because that'll give Billy a chance to have a break. But if you don't give the host a heads up on that, then it's furniture moving, and that wastes time. And that, again, means another singer might not be able to get up and sing. I have a 1-song rule at my open mic, and I have a no medley rule. And no medley means no medley. It does not mean 2 songs taped together called a medley that are basically 2 songs. Again, this is rude and selfish. If the rules say no medleys, do not bring a medley. Jim Caruso's cast party has a no ballad rule. When you ignore these rules, you will not be asked to sing. You will be kept seated until the end of the show and be told very politely, I'm sorry, we ran out of time. We can't put you up. We know who you are. We know who does this. So be very, very aware that, you want to be a professional. And the final thing I would say is, if you can stay for the whole show, try to do that, because again, it's a polite thing to do for your fellow singers. A lot of us can't. A lot of us have, babysitters or other things, or we're going to a show or whatever. That's fine. But just don't get up and walk out in the middle of someone singing. Just wait until the applause happens and then kind of slip out. So I hope this has been helpful to all of you. There are different rules for different open mics, but these are basic rules for, the open mics that I go to and the open mics that I've run. I hope it's been helpful. The next time we're going to do the protocol of being invited to sing in a group show. Till then.